cute houses, towering castles, and gorgeous gardens, and all with a sea view. Deal is the quaintest English seaside town you do not want to miss during a visit to England. This town offers everything from breathtaking nature walks and some of the freshest seafood in the country. If you want to be a more sophisticated traveller that sees more than just London, you do not want to miss out on Deal. Here are my top 10 tips to enjoy this seaside town. Tip number 1 is to visit Walmer Castle. Walmer Castle is located on the south of the town and can be reached with a 5-minute drive from Deal station or a scenic 40-minute walk along the seaside. This castle is for the history lovers who will be able to enjoy soaking in the wonders of the city's military past. The site is comprised of 3 main areas: the castle grounds, the castle interior, and the garden. The exterior has cannons on display to showcase the fort's defences, and the interior has the Duke of Wellington's bedroom and many other historical artefacts. Today you find me on top of Walmer Castle. Walmer Castle is one of the 2 main castles in Deal, Walmer Castle and Deal Castle. Walmer Castle was built in 1539 by Henry VIII, and it was built to protect England from France or Spain. And if you look over here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 cannons there to protect British soil. The garden is the most impressive part of the site, and the expansive grounds are ideal for exploration. The gardens of Walmer Castle are simply magnificent. You can see it's a typical English garden. You have ponds, you have hedges, and you have beautiful architecture as well. So this is definitely a must-see if you come to Walmer Castle. If you're enjoying the video so far, then subscribe for even more UK travel videos. So this is the Walmer Castle Broadwalk in the garden, and it's one of the most beautiful places on the entire site, so definitely come here. A broadwalk basically means a big pathway leading towards somewhere with flower beds on either side. So as you walk by it, you can see bees and all nature around you, and at the end you'll find Walmer Castle. And it's actually just extremely beautiful. If you look here, you have more at the back as well. And it's all very symmetrical with one line going through the entire garden, and it just adds to the aesthetic of the place. Tip number 2 is to visit Deal Pier. Deal Pier is located directly east of Deal Station and can be reached in only a 5-minute walk. To my right stands Deal Pier, and as one of the top local landmarks in the town, it's definitely worth a visit if you're in Deal. At the very end of the pier is a glass wall cafe / restaurant where you can have lunch or a quick snack, and on a clear day you can even see France. So it's definitely worth the time if you're here. And along the pier you can also go fishing. However, you do need a permit, so make sure to check beforehand if you want to do that. And as one of the top attractions in Deal, it's definitely worth a visit, and I hope to see you here. Make sure to appreciate this impressive bronze statue at the entrance of the pier. It is a work by sculptor John Buck called Embracing the Sea. The pier will allow you to gain an appreciation of how the town's seaside location has affected its development. It is also a top spot for locals and tourists to relax. Deal Pier has had a long history, and in 2008 it even gained the award of Pier of the Year by the National Pier Society. As mentioned before, Deal Pier is internationally renowned for its angling, and I was able to see many fishing enthusiasts trying out their luck. Don't forget to check out the cafe at the end of the pier. Its architecture is noteworthy, with its timber beams and glass walls truly blending in seamlessly to its marine environment. Tip number 3 is to visit Deal Castle. Deal Castle is located directly south of Deal Pier, and it's a 10-minute walk away. Deal Castle is an incredible reminder of how real the threat of a European invasion was during Henry VIII's reign. Henry VIII had upset many foreign powers, including the Pope and Charles V, by divorcing Catherine of Aragon, and Deal Castle was built to defend England from a potential attack. So today you find me in the grounds of Deal Castle, and as you can see, the castle is right behind me next to 2 cannons. The castle was built by Henry VIII in order to protect the British coast from invasions from France or Spain. and I'm actually inside the castle right now. It costs about £10 to enter, and it's not that big, but it's still very well preserved, so I definitely recommend it if you're in Deal. It's one of the two main castles that you can do in Deal. There's Deal Castle and Walmer Castle. Walmer Castle has a garden and it's a bigger site, but Deal Castle is right next to the station, so it's very convenient. I recommend going to both, just because they're both very historical and have played a crucial role in England's history, especially during Henry VIII, a very well-studied monarch. The inside of the castle has exceptional displays with colourful maps, free audio guides, and engaging interactive elements. Tip number 4 is to immerse yourself in Deal's quaint town atmosphere. Deal's High Street and Town Centre is easily accessible by foot from Deal Station, and it is well worth some exploration. The High Street is filled with colourful shop fronts, and even the houses are painted in vibrant shades of blue and pink. Moreover, the old architecture of the Georgian houses and the churches, combined with the slow rhythm of the sleepy town, give Deal the quaint atmosphere that many visitors are desperately pining for. If you're new here, my name is Raveen and I've travelled to 33 countries. I make travel videos, and if you're enjoying these tips so far, don't forget to subscribe for even more travel gems. Tip number 5 is to explore Deal's Shingle Beach. The beach is easily accessible by foot from Deal Station, and as it is right next to the pier, make sure to take a moment to breathe in the sea salt air. Unlike the sandy beaches that most of us are accustomed to, Deal's beach is made up of pebbles. You can see the children trying to skip pebbles over the sea surface. The Shingle Beach makes up the fabric of this town, and with shops and restaurants right next to it, there's no excuse to not spend an hour or two taking it all in. Tip number 6 is to take the nature walk from Deal to Dover. Take a 10-minute taxi to Kingsdown and then start the incredible 2-hour walk all the way to Dover. Hi guys, so today you find me on the pathway from Deal to Dover, and as you can see, it's beautiful. You have sea views, you have nature views. I've seen like 100 butterflies, and it is the best day for it. Sunny, gorgeous day, and when I get to Dover, I hope to see Dover Castle and also the White Cliffs of Dover. And the cliffs I should be able to see as I'm walking there. If you're ever in Deal or Dover, come over and see what it has to offer. So as you can see, I have now made it to the White Cliffs of Dover, and they are simply gorgeous. So definitely come out here and see the White Cliffs. This is one of the most famous natural landscapes in the country, but as this is a far less mainstream walk compared to the walk starting in Dover, you will get to enjoy the same views of Dover's famous White Cliffs, but without the hordes of people, so this is definitely a top tip. Tip number 7 is to try all the amazingly fresh food. At the end of my walk to Dover, I had this incredible beer-battered fish and chips in the Coast Guard pub. The fish was fresh, the batter was crispy, and the chips were fat and delicious. At Zetland Arms in Kingsdown, I also had an incredible schnitzel, which was crispy and the perfect mix of flavours, and their chocolate dessert with honeycomb was equally as yummy. Then in Deal's town centre at a restaurant called the Bangkok Pavilion, I had egg fried rice and chicken Thai green curry, which was exactly what I needed when I started craving Asian food. Finally, you must try some ice cream, which I got from the pier entrance. I got 2 scoops of coffee and chocolate ice cream and listened to music while looking out toward the sea. Tip number 8 is to check out the Julius Caesar Memorial. Hi guys, so today you find me in front of the Julius Caesar Memorial because it's said when Caesar first landed in Britain, he actually landed near here in Deal. As you can see, it's quite small, but it's definitely worth the visit. And if you look behind, there are cute houses there, and behind is also the beach. So definitely make sure to visit the Julius Caesar Memorial if you're in Deal. Tip number 9 is to try out some water sports while you're here. With its proximity to the sea, locals and visitors alike love doing all kinds of water sports here, from canoeing to paddleboarding to rowing to sailing, and even for the thrill seekers, you can go paragliding. Tip number 10 is to go cycling while you're here. There's cycle paths all over the town, and with the cycle paths being right next to the sea, you will struggle to find a better place to go biking while you're here. If you enjoyed these tips for Deal, you will also love this video with more UK travel gems. Bye bye.